welcome in. It's Uncle Charlie, and it's midnight here. Excuse the background, excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of moving, so I've got stuff all over the place. But Kenobi just dropped at 11:59 at 11 p.m. this past Thursday. So if you're watching it, it's probably Friday. And let me just tell you, right off the bat, this series is going to give me life. All right. I don't want to really get into too much spoilers, too much Easter eggs. I'm going to be doing that in a separate video, so we can really sit down, break it down, hopefully section by section, and really look at the cameos. There is really one cool cameo, all right, that I'll say. The Flea. If you're a Red Hot Chili Pepper fan and you see that motherfucker show up, I'm like, that's the Flea in Star Wars? Like, what the hell? And, like, I'm a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan and a bass player. And so to see him in Star Wars, it's like both of my worlds just right off the bat. You know, you see a flashback, kind of the story so far, like a recap, and it's really great for casual fans. For if Kenobi is your first introduction into Star Wars, welcome to the fanhold. Welcome to the fandom. Welcome to the kingdom. Welcome to the Jedi Council. We welcome you. If you are a huge longtime fan like myself, it's really cool to see that they include this, because it's been 17 years since Revenge of the Sith, and so to see where Obi-Wan has come as a Padawan to a master, to a Jedi master, and then to see his struggle, you really get to see how he disassociates with the Jedi. The entire first episode, everybody's like, Obi-Wan, we need you. Obi-Wan, we need you. He's like, I'm no longer Obi-Wan. I'm Ben. I'm a different man. It's been 10 years. And so you see in his eyes that he's really struggling. Like, you really see the PTSD he's gone through. Everything he's been through from episode 1 up until now. He's struggling with it. He's trying to fathom the fact that, like he said, the fight is over. We've lost. Like, imagine you're fighting for so long to be betrayed by your own brother, to be betrayed by your own friend, and it's like, how do you just lose like that, right? So you see that in how Obi-Wan carries himself, the way he hides, the way he's, very distant from being a Jedi, complete 180. And Ian McGregor, mint actor, really great. Not a big fan of the Grand Inquisitors design still. It's slowly growing on me. It is what it is. You really get to see visually, we look at Order 66 from a different perspective, because we see from, Mando we saw a little bit. If you've played any of the video games, like, Fallen Order, you've seen another section. If you know about the Star Wars and you've seen Episode 3, then you've also seen when Anakin's walking in with the 501st. Let me tell you, their armor in the show looks immaculately better than it did in Revenge of the Sith. It looks more shinier. Like, the clones look like legit clones. Like, you're not like, oh, okay, I'm watching a movie and it's 2005. No, like, it's almost like updated armor, like actual physical armor. And it's just beautifully driven. You see all the lightsabers, the younglings running around. And so immediately after that, we get into seeing the Inquisitors. And they come in, balls to the walls. We're the Inquisitors. We know there's a Jedi. They're hunting him. They're hunting all the Jedi. And so it really sets the tone of, what Obi-Wan is hiding from. Or even how drastically the galaxy has changed from the war with the Separatists to this. The new Galactic Empire, which is what Palpatine wanted. And just manifesting this like overnight. Of course, this is a 10-year gap, but just overnight, as the story progresses, we also see the tension between Owen and Obi-Wan. And it's really great to see because, you see from the famous trailer where he was like, you don't want to be a part of us. Like, we don't need anything from you. And, Obi-Wan tells him when the time has come, he must be trained. He was like, oh yeah, like he trained his father. Emotional damage. You just brought that back up. And Owen, being a stepbrother, I will have to admit, is... Well, I'm not a stepbrother, but Owen being the stepbrother to Anakin stands up for him as family. He's like, Anakin is dead. So, this is a time frame where they haven't seen Darth Vader. They know Darth Vader's around, but they don't know that's Anakin. Like, in this time frame right now, they believe he's dead. And so Owen is like you trained Anakin. I'm not gonna you've made mistakes, but I'm not gonna let you do that to Luke. I'm not gonna let you put him in harm's way. Yeah, and so Obi-Wan is like, no, like, I mean, my responsibility is to that boy, but you see that Owen is taking that responsibility, and Joe Egerton, as an actor, also is really drawing from both Owens, his own Owen, that he's trying to reintroduce, but then you also have the Uncle Owen from Episode 4, where he was like, I don't want you going out with Ben Kenobi, that old hermit. No, I don't want you hanging out with him. He's really drawing on that, and the same thing with Obi-Wan, drawing from Alec Guinness. And then there's this part of Obi-Wan's journey where you see the PTSD. He's asleep, and all the flashbacks are coming back, and this and that. And he reaches out to Qui-Gon, and he's like, Master Qui-Gon. I was hoping, I was like, oh, are we going to get if Qui-Gon comes back as a Force Ghost, oh, bro. If he comes back as a Force Ghost, it's immensely better. Immensely better. And that's just Episode 1, man. And so, you really see, like I said, there's a lot to go into this. I'm trying not to spoil too much. I'm very passionate about Star Wars, if you already haven't seen. And so, like I said, we're going to do a separate video from Episode 1 and 2 together, because they both came out at the same time. And so I'm going to break down Easter eggs. We're going to really get into the nitty-gritty and cameos and stuff like that. And speaking of cameos, you get Bail Organa to come back and reprise his role. I don't remember the actor's name. But the kids that they chose to play young Luke and Leia, they really hold their mannerisms. The little girl really has Carrie Fisher's smile. If you remember, Carrie Fisher would smile, and she was really genuine with her smiles and stuff like that. And the little girl matches that tenfold. I mean, this could be Carrie Fisher as a child, but she really embodies what we could have been to see Leia. And it was really nice to see Kathu, which is a city in Alderaan, which is one of the royal palaces that Leia grows up in. And so to see a different side of Alderaan instead of being in Alderaan places. This is an initial review, and we're about to get into Episode 2.